Hello guys, what is going on? I have here another review for you guys. This is the Leagoo Z13. This phone cost me $30, but you might find it online in other places for $50. And for that, we get a 5-inch display, 5 megapixel camera, 1 gig of RAM, 8 gigs of storage, 2000 milliamp hour battery, which is tiny but might hold up. It doesn't say what CPU, but I believe it's a MediaTek 6580. Now for $30, we have a pretty stylish box over here, except for this part over here. This is like the cheap part. This is just a cover, but nonetheless, this is still a good investment in the box. So this is the actual box. This is, you know, what you will expect for $30 more or less. Okay, yeah, this is a very cheap way, but yeah. Nonetheless, here we have our smartphone. Okay, this is the blue version, and it does look pretty good. Let's peel this off for a second. So yeah, this is a textured back. It feels pretty good. I mean, it feels cheap, but good. You know, not bad. Let's peel it. And we have a pre-installed screen protector, which is nice of them. In the box, we have our charging brick, our micro USB cable, and we get a clear TPU case as well, with our manual and this warranty card, and that's pretty much it. If you do end up getting this phone, you have to remember to remove the back cover and remove the battery you have over here to remove this cover. Otherwise, the phone won't power on. Phone has a tiny bit of weight into it, but overall it's a very light device. Android Go edition, doesn't say which version of Android. Okay, we have our typical Android startup menu. It doesn't come pre-set up, which is what we see with phones in this price range. So I'm glad this phone doesn't come pre-set up. That is a good sign so far. Let's press start. Okay, display looks overall decent. You might see it as a blue tint from where you're looking, but where I'm looking at colors is pretty decent. So I'm gonna set this up and get back to you. Okay, so this is what you're gonna see when you finish setting up the phone. So I couldn't find what the resolution is for this phone, but it doesn't look like 720p. It looks actually like a bit less. Just lacking some contrast, that's for sure. But hey, we get a stock launcher, looks pretty good. We get some good looking icons. We even get an app jar, which looks kind of like Nova, but it ain't. Alright, first off, let's go to the settings. And first off, this phone is quick. We have 1 gig of RAM and a MediaTek 6580. This phone is quick. Alright, Android 8.1, but for $30, I mean, perfectly acceptable. But not that Android security patch. It is from last year, guys, but hey, your Banga phone is just cheap. You shouldn't really care about that. Okay, that is pretty slow. Wait, what if we restore purchases? Okay, now there's... Okay, we just disabled ads, and the game is running perfectly. Alright, no frame rate drops, no lag, no stutter. For a phone with only 1 gig of RAM, it did really well. I am pleasantly surprised. This phone is definitely good for light games. I can't tell you about longevity. I hope that even after a few months it'll still perform this way. You know, because the storage is only 8 gigs. So as soon as that fills up, the phone starts lagging. So, you know, try not to install too much things on this phone. The display isn't bad. You could definitely watch videos on this phone. Okay, so the speakers, I'm pleasantly surprised as well. We have a rear facing speaker, and usually these speakers suck, but this is actually really good. It gets loud, there's not much distortion, the quality is decent as well. For $30, the speaker is amazing. It's even better than phones that costed, $100 something dollars. So yeah, I'm very surprised by this phone so far. Now if the cameras are good, then I'm really gonna be blown away. Stock MediaTek launcher, not bad. I mean, it is pretty bad, but whatever. Alright, looks like we have a front-facing flash. Let's see if it activates. Alright, let's go outside now. Alright, this is 720p video on the Leagoo Z13. Direct sunlight, it is very hard to see the screen. You get this like grayish, I don't know how to explain it, but this is the video quality more or less. It looks pretty good on my end, like through the viewfinder that is. Uh, no stuttering. EIS is on, which is electronic image stabilization. Alright, let's try focusing on this over here. Alright, we can't do close-up images on this phone, but other than that, a pretty decent video. This is front-facing video on the Leagoo Z13, and this tops up at 480p, not even 720p, which is understandable. And the quality is not so good, but for $30, I would say that it's fine. I don't know if it's just on mine, but it seems like we don't have much contrast. But other than that, it records front-facing video. It's not good, but for the price, I guess it's fine. Alright guys, that is pretty much it. I have tested all the basic functions of this phone. So is it worth it? For $30, definitely yes. But for 50, also I'm gonna give a yes on that as well. I wouldn't recommend using it as a daily driver because it may perform good now, but as soon as you use it for a little while, install a few apps, I'm pretty sure the phone is gonna slow down. But only time will tell. Also, the battery is only 2000 milliamp hours, which it's okay. But as you can see, I lost like 3% in like a few minutes. So regular phones don't do that. So you should keep that in mind. The only thing that sucks on this phone is the camera, but everything else it does really well. But as a backup phone or as a secondary phone, this is definitely right for the job. So that is pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, leave them for me down in the comments below, and I'll try to answer them. Peace out.